Hi guys, Kevin from Rise Forums. What I'd like to do in this video is talk about something that I've kind of had conflicting opinions about over the last few years, and there's been times where I wasn't sure what was the right thing to do. And the topic that I'm referring to is whether you focus on something that makes you money just now, or whether you focus on something that makes you money later. And I guess in that respect, the topic is make money now or make money later. Now, one of the reasons I kind of tackle with that is a lot of you know me as someone who's did a lot of freelance writing, but I didn't actually do any freelance writing until probably about 10 years after working on the internet, and after 7 or 8 years of making okay money through affiliate marketing. One of the reasons I did start falling into freelance writing was I'd sold my WordPress website, WP Mods. I'd got a good price from it. I sold it through Flippa, and I sold that. One reason why I sold it was because I was going to be travelling South America, and I didn't want to be, I knew there was going to be a problem working every day because of internet connections, because of, just because I wouldn't be able to get to an internet and work every day like you should. And I didn't want to either. I didn't want to be having to work 2 or 3 hours every day when I was going to have to, I really want to enjoy myself, So what I did was I sold the website, I got a price for it, but to kind of top up my income, just so that I kept myself ticking along, what I did was I did some freelance writing along the way. And I came to a point where I realised I had to stop doing that because, it was good making money at the time. The problem is when you're writing guides and tutorials and doing articles about affiliate links and things like that, you're helping someone else build their future. You're helping someone else build their assets, their website, more traffic to their website and things like that. You're not doing anything that's going to increase your income long term from affiliate marketing for your blog traffic and things like that. And let this bus in. And this was something that I really changed my opinion on this quite a few times. At first I thought, no, I'll just survive on the money I've got and I'll just start building on my website. And then I thought, no, what I'll do is I'll work for other people, I'll do the odd blog post for my own blog, and then I'll hire people to write for me. So I was investing several $100s some months on writing expenses for hiring other bloggers to write for me. But it never really worked out the way I wanted to, because I didn't find that my traffic was increasing, and a lot of the articles that were being produced for me were good, but I think because they were not from me, my blog was getting a little bit more like a generic blog rather than something that was personal. And a lot of it, I had some really good writers writing for me, but there was a lot of writers as well that was, you had to send it back 3 or 4 times. It was littered with mistakes. They weren't following your writing guidelines and your formatting rules and things like that. So it was kind of, I think ideally, in an ideal world, it would be good to do that. You can make money now, freelance, get some money in the door. And the same thing applies if you're working. If you're working for a company or something like that, then you can make money and then hire people to help you, build your website up, build your business. But there's something to be said about just focusing 100% on your project, on your website, on your product or service, and building it up, spending all your time and energy doing it yourself. And as I said, I've kind of swayed between these things both ways, but it's something that I have been thinking about recently a little bit more. One reason is because of the YouTube thing. Producing YouTube videos. I've got 2 channels now. I started this one, the Rise Forums channel. It wasn't that long ago, just a few weeks ago. And I really love producing these videos. I really love the freedom it gives me, the fact that I can talk about anything, the fact that it allows me to connect to readers and things like that. But I'm not making any money through it. I'm only making something like it's about $20, less than $20 a month through my main channel, which doesn't even cover the expenses that I pay for Adobe Premiere Pro for editing videos. So I'm basically making nothing. But long term, this is something I want to do, and it's not like it's not something that I can do. I can ask for people to help me with. This is something that's personal to me. Something that I really, I want the videos to be produced by me, recorded by me, and edited by me. I want to learn and improve, and it's not something I can't really ask for help in many areas. There are things that I can ask for help. I could ask people to help with thumbnails and things like that. But again, this dilemma comes up. Should I be focusing all my time, doing things that will make me a lot of money just now, whether it be a job, whether it be freelance writing for other people or doing consultation for other people? You get a lot more money in the door right now, but it's not building the future that I want. Down the line, I'm hoping a couple of years down the line, I want all my income to be through YouTube, through my blog and things like that. I don't want to have to supplement my income through writing for others or through all these other things that I do sometimes, consultation and things like that. But it's very hard to get that balance in the beginning, especially when you're not making the money that you want to. It's hard to get that balance, and it does come back to the issue of, do you want to make money now or do you want to make money later? And around this corner, I know this is something that a lot of other people have faced on Rise forums, specifically bloggers. I think a lot of bloggers face the same issue that I have, and they want to raise their profile. They want to make more money as well, though. So, do you start writing for other people and writing good articles for them and making, you can make a couple of $1,000s a month writing for other people. If I started working Monday to Sunday or even Monday to Friday, and I'll do 9 to 5, and I start writing for other people, I could probably make, $5,000, $6,000 a month some months, perhaps more if I find the right client. And it's good, it's good money. It's with that money I could invest in other things. I could hire other writers. Stop behind the learner. I could hire other writers. I could advertise. I could develop products and things like that. It gives me a lot of freedom. Money does give you a lot of freedom to do different things. But I wouldn't be building the future that I want to build, and that is the dilemma that I faced. I wouldn't be recording videos. I wouldn't have time to write some articles or guides that I want to do, and it's hard to get that balance. It's hard to get that balance, and I do realise, I'm using bloggers as an example, but I'm sure this is something that a lot of people face, freelancers, designers, coders, anyone who's making money online. They're going to face a point where they need to think about, do we want to get money in the door quickly, or do you want to focus on, if you about it a little bit here, do you want to focus on making money for the future and building your future? Because for me, that making money online and working online, it's not really about the money, not really. I can make 3 times as much money just now, just going back to financial contracting. You can make a lot of money in Scotland, or even going down to London. You can make, the money's crazy, especially if I do a couple of exams. You get the qualification necessary for certain jobs. You can make £400 a day and things like that, and it's for a basic 9 to 5 job. It's really good money, but that's not what I want to do, and I don't want to be caught in the rat race. I want the freedom to do what I want. I like the fact that what I do allows me to train, it allows me to travel when I want, it allows me to work my ass off 3-4 days in a row if I need to, if that means I can get away on a holiday, So there's pros and cons with this, but I'd like to hear your stories about this. Let me know what you think about this in the comment area below or on Rise forums, and just let me know what dilemma you've faced with your career, with your online ventures, with making money online now against, perhaps struggling a little bit, but building your blog, building your website, developing your product and service. And consider the example, if you're someone in Rise forums, for example, and you're a developer, you develop plugins. You could develop plugins and write for big companies, and you can make money, you can, on a contractual basis. Alternatively, you could take the risk and you can develop a product that you're passionate about. The problem is, whilst you want to do that, whilst you want to build that project and you want to develop that plugin, you know that you have faith in it, you know that it's going to work, you know you have the talent to make it work, but you've got bills to pay, you've got a family to feed. And this is where a lot of the time the dilemma comes. You know, most of us don't have the luxury of, you know, just not making money. You know, you need to make money somehow, so you have to make sacrifices with these decisions. And the problem is, sometimes these sacrifices force you into a path that you don't want to go. You want to go a path where it leads you towards your ideal situation, but you need to make sacrifices. But please, I'd love to hear your stories about this, because I think this is something that we've all faced at one point or another, and I think it's interesting to hear what people did, whether they think, you know, picking, you know, making money now or making money later was the right or the wrong decision. So please let me know in the comment area, and let each other know as well. You know, I think it'll be an interesting discussion about it. And please subscribe to the Rise Forums channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, take care.